What's happening? What's happening with it? Yeah, y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. When you come in the building, just let me know, you know what I'm saying? Let me know you're in the building. Jump in the comments. Smash on the like button when you drop in the building. And we're going to get ready to cook for sure. See what we got in the building. We got my man, Mr. Mechanical, in the building. What's happening with it? P. Oli, what it do? Daniel McKenzie, what's happening with it? DP Rocker in the building. Beat Megastar, what's happening with it? In the building, boxing, what it do? Mike C, Elevated Conscious, Mike Rhyme, Jay Wash, James in the building. Yeah, y'all do me a favor and hit that like button as you come in the building. We definitely gonna cook today. Keisha Patterson in the building. Salute to you, Queen. E. Snooty in the building. What's happening with it? My man, Valentine, Matthew Valentine in the building. Thanks, Father. What's happening with it? Man, what's happening with it, Jermaine Bean? Man, it's back and forth. You don't never know what the weather gonna be like out here. Real talk. Damn. Devin Bell, what's happening with it? Big Omega Red in the building. What it do, Omega? What's happening with you? Yeah. Let's go ahead and cook, you know. Alicia Baumgartner, her fine ass, she finna, she about to fight this weekend, so y'all can't forget that. Alicia Baumgartner, you know, she gonna fight this weekend, and yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing her. I think it's for Undisputed. I think Alicia Baumgartner she fighting for all of the straps. So shout out to Alicia Baumgartner because they tried to hold her back for a long time. They didn't think that she was going to be what she became. And, you know, look at her shining now. So shout out to Baumgartner. Oh, yeah, Matthew Valentine, man. You know, I just had to, you know, clear up the situation. And, you know, hey, like I said, it was my last time speaking on it. Yeah, I would love to see Alicia Baumgartner and Katie Taylor. But I think they're in different weight classes. Ain't they in two different weight divisions? Dub right side, what's happening with it? Salute. Yeah, I think they're in two different weight divisions, but I'd love to see that fight. You also got Amanda Serrano. I think she fighting for Undisputed this weekend too. Amanda Serrano, she fighting for Undisputed, so that's going to be a hell of a fight. Ahmad, what's happening with it? Salute. Tay D, what it do? Yeah, so, you know, we got some scraps this weekend. You also got, I think you got Barbosa. Barbosa is fighting, he's fighting, what's the Puerto Rican cat, damn, man. Puerto Rican cat that Tank fought for his first title. I don't know why I can't think of it. Oh, somebody help me out real quick. The Puerto Rican that Tank, Pedraza. Appreciate that, Dank Father. Yeah, he fighting Pedraza this weekend. Barbosa and Pedraza. So I think that's on Friday. I think that fight is on Friday. So that should be a good little scrap, you know. Shoney D says, what's good with you? What you think about Kell Brook hitting that line? I mean, that's what that man want to do, you know. That's what he want to do. He retired. If he want to snort cocaine, hey man, that's what he gonna do. You know, if that's what he want to do, I ain't really got too much to say about it. You know, that's his business. I seen that man shadow box after that shit. I said that must have been some strong stuff. Yeah, but I mean, hey, I've been knowing that, but see that's not a surprise to me. Like I've been knowing Kell Brook you know what I'm saying, get down like that. Like I said, I seen Kell Brook in Vegas at the bar. Like, I've been knowing he get down like that, you know. But, and this was around, and this was like, let me see. When I seen him at the bar and he was really getting down like that, this was in 2020. So, I think that was the same year he fought Bud. Yeah, that was the same year he fought Bud. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Ty Swindle straight from that ATL. What's happening with it? Yeah, man. Kell Brook versus Errol Spence is a classic fight. That was Kell Brook when he was at the top of his game still. That was Kell Brook at his best. When you go back and watch Kell Brook versus Sean Porter and Kell Brook versus Errol Spence and Kell Brook versus Triple G, that was Kell Brook at his best. And it's crazy because a lot of people say, oh man, Triple G took so much out of Kell Brook. He wasn't the same. That's a lie. Kell Brook didn't take no punishment in that Triple G fight. He got his eye socket broke, and then after that, you know, he made a decision. They made a decision for him to, you know, bow out of the fight so he wouldn't have to take no punishment. He didn't take no punishment in that Triple G fight at all. So when people try to tell you that Kell Brook, oh man, he was done after the Triple G fight, he took all type of punishment. No, he didn't. Didn't take really no punishment in that fight. He made a great decision so he wouldn't have to get hurt and so he wouldn't have to take no more punishment. But yeah, man, that Kell Brook versus Errol Spence, that was a special fight. That was a special fight. Still one of my favorite fights to this day. Picasso said a lot of the fighters are doing shit like that. It jumped on me. Where it go? He said a lot of the fighters are doing shit like that. Actually, I don't care. The system allows them to fight. Yeah, I mean, he ain't even fighting no more. Like, he's retired. Kell Brook is retired. So, I mean, bro, if that's what that man want to do in his life, you know what I'm saying? That's what he want to do. That's what he want to do in his life. That's what he want to do, you know. It don't really bother me none. I can't do it, but you know, if that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. Let me see. Shit, Tyson Fury do that shit all the time, and he's still fighting. T Hunt, what's happening with it? My man, Big John Kramer with the kilo on his neck. John Kramer said, my favorite fight, too, it is everything you would want in the fight you saw in the Spence versus Kell Brook fight. Yeah, man, and Kell Brook came to fight. He came in shape, tip-top condition. He still had his punch resistance. And he was at the top of his game still. And Kell Brook, he trained hard as hell for that Errol Spence fight because people have been saying for the longest time that he was ducking Errol Spence and then he was afraid of Errol Spence. So Kell Brook had something to prove. He had something to prove, you know, when he fought Crawford. And, you know, this is not to knock Crawford, but when he fought Crawford, he didn't have nothing to prove. He fought Crawford for a payday. It was like, you know what I'm saying, Kell Brook, it was like, wasn't nobody checking for Kell Brook no more after that. You know? But anyway, y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. Smash the like. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. You know? Kirk McCall in the building. What's happening with it? But let's get to cooking. Let's get to cooking. Y'all get the likes up. Do me a favor, smash the likes, get the likes up so we could cook. For some reason, I don't know. I I don't know what happened. I can't stop coughing all of a sudden. And I was eating them some fries and shit went down the wrong pipe or something. But yeah, man. Let's cook. So you got Jake Paul, you know. Everybody been talking shit about Jake Paul, saying that Jake Paul needs to fight a real professional boxer. Jake Paul is a fraud and all of that shit. And a lot of people don't want to get, a lot of y'all don't want to give Jake Paul no respect. Real talk. Y'all don't want to give Jake Paul no respect at all. Aisha, salute to you, Queen. Mario, what's happening with it? Y'all don't want to give Jake Paul no respect. So now that Jake Paul is supposed to be fighting Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's brother, Tommy Fury says, look, I've been boxing my whole life. Since I was a little kid, I've been boxing. So I'm asking, if he beats Tommy Fury, if he go in there and beat Tommy Fury, is he going to be able to get his respect? Are y'all going to at least acknowledge him as a real fighter? Just asking. Y'all saying that you want to see him in there against a real professional boxer, not an MMA star, not an MMA star that transitioned to boxing. Not, you know what I'm saying? Are y'all going to give him his respect? John Kramer says, hell no. Omega says, nope. Well, we got to have we going to really have a conversation then. Picasso says 99% of fighters getting in the ring will get my respect. Okay. Mr. Mechanical said no. What's happening with it, OTB? What's happening with it? So, Jay Real says nope because I don't want to see his ass fight. That don't mean nothing. Whether you want to see him fight or not, that doesn't have any validity to whether you should give him respect and call him a real boxer. Now, let's talk about it, right? Because y'all don't want to give him no respect, but before you were saying, oh, well, he got to fight a real boxer. He got to fight a real boxer. Well, Tommy Fury, he a real boxer. Is he good? No, he ain't good, but he a real boxer. When your favorite fighter fought his first, unless it was Vasyl Lomachenko, or maybe like, you know, a Keyshawn Davis, unless it was one of them, right? When your favorite fighter was fighting his sixth fight professionally, who was he fighting? And I'm asking y'all, for everybody who said they wasn't giving Tommy Fury no type of respect as being a real fighter, if he goes and he beat Tommy Fury, well, answer. Let me know. Who's your favorite fighter? Type in the chat who your favorite fighter is. Damn. Type in the chat who your favorite fighter is. Rick Timms, what's happening with it? Because I think a lot of y'all just hating on Jake Paul. I really think a lot of y'all is just hating on Jake Paul. So, with that being said, y'all gonna have to prove to me today that y'all ain't just hating on Jake Paul. Big Head Omega Red says, now that it had nothing to do with what I said. I said, y'all continue to cry about saying that you want to see him fight a real fighter, right? A real professional boxer. So I said, okay, now that he's fighting a real professional boxer, if he goes and beats Tommy Fury, are you going to give him his respect? Omega Red, you said he wasn't fighting on pay-per-view. It don't matter if he was fighting in my backyard. It don't matter if he was fighting in my backyard or pay-per-view. That is not what we're talking about. We're not talking about who they fighting and where. I mean, we're not talking about where they fighting at. That shit don't matter. Now, once again, who's your favorite fighter? Somebody said Deontay Wilder. right? Somebody said Deontay Wilder is their favorite fighter. And Deontay Wilder is one of my favorite fighters too. He's my favorite fighter too, right? So let's pull up Deontay Wilder. This shit easy. Y'all just hating on Jake Paul. I'm going to prove to y'all hating on Jake. Put your favorite fighter in the chat. Besides Vasil Lomachenko, put your favorite fighter in the chat. And I'm going to prove to you y'all just hating on Jake Paul. Now, Deontay Wilder, his first fight was versus Ethan Cox. I ain't never heard of him. Third fight, well, let's go to his sixth fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His sixth fight was against Kelsey Arnold, who was 1 win, 2 losses, and 2 draws. The fight after that was Travis Allen, 3 wins, 4 losses, and 0 draws. So they were fighting the same level of competition. Your favorite fighter was fighting the same level of competition. Errol Spence. Somebody said Errol Spence. That's another one of my favorite fighters. Let's see who Errol Spence was fighting back then. Let's see who Errol Spence was fighting. Three and 3, 0-1, 4-2, 16-4, 11-3, 4-4. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in his sixth professional fight, he was fighting somebody that was 11-3, 4-4. Let's see. So the guy that Errol Spence fought that was 11-3, he went on to have one more fight, and he got knocked out by Errol Spence. He got knocked out by Patrick Day, and then he retired. And he retired 11 wins, 5 losses. So my point that I'm making, right, is that y'all hating on Jake Paul because you got people here talking about Jake Paul need to fight Anthony Yarde. Jake Paul need to fight Edgar Berlanga. Your favorite fighters wasn't fighting Anthony Yarde's and Edgar Berlanga's in their 5th and 6th fights. So you want Jake Paul with no amateur background at all to go straight into the professional ranks and to fight world-class fighters, world-class champions. But you don't ask your favorite fighter to do that, and then you shit on Jake Paul and say he ain't shit, he ain't fighting nobody's, he need to fight a real boxer. And then when he fights a real boxer, you say that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. I'm just trying to understand, man. Y'all need to quit hating. Real talk, y'all hating. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if they fighting on pay-per-view. That's up to you to buy it or not. Omega Red, you talking about, oh, well, they wasn't fighting on pay-per-view. Ain't nobody going your household and putting a gun in your head and telling you to buy it. That is not the topic of the conversation. The topic of the conversation is if he finally, right, you wanted him to go in and fight a real professional fighter. Now that he's fighting a real professional fighter, you're telling me that you still are not going to give him no respect. And Omega Red, your excuse is that, oh, well, it's because he fighting him on pay-per-view. Bro, that ain't no excuse. That's hate, bro. You're hating on them. Just come on. It's all good. It's something about him that you don't like and you're hating on him. Now, if he has 20 fights and he's still fighting guys that's, that's like Tommy Furies and shit, then we can start talking about, bro, he don't have an amateur background. You got to respect him because he get in there, he put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no nigga on here right now that's putting in work in the boxing gym like Jake Paul. No nigga on here right now is putting in work in the boxing gym like Jake Paul. So he's putting in work. He's you know what I'm saying? Hey, he giving 100% to the game. And y'all still hating on him. Y'all still hating on him, talking about he's sorry and this, and that, and he don't get your respect. Okay. Since none of y'all gonna give him respect, let me ask you this. Who in here can get in the ring and whoop him? I'm asking y'all. Can anybody in here, everybody that said, nah, he don't get no respect at all as being a real fighter, a real boxer, who in here can whoop him? Which one of y'all can whoop him? I'm asking y'all. I ain't seen none of y'all come in here and say, which one of y'all can whoop him? Since don't none of y'all respect him as a real fighter, which one of y'all can whoop him? Okay. Brother Eli, you said for sure you can whoop him. I'm just, and no beef. I'm just asking a question, right? You said for sure you can whoop him. Now, turn your camera on. Since you said that, I'm going to drop a link and I want you to turn your camera on. I want to see what you look like. I'm going to drop a link. I want you to turn your camera on and I want to see what you look like. And then let the people decide if they give you 3 months, you'll whoop him. Because I don't believe you, dog. I don't. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to be funny. Ain't no beef. But I'm saying I'll drop a link. Turn your camera on. And then we're going to decide if you can whoop him or not. Because, I mean, it's easy to say shit behind the internet. Okay, bet. I respect it. He said he'll do it. I'm going to respect it. He said he's going to do it. So we gonna decide if you can whoop him or not. So when I drop this link, I want you to turn your camera on. And I want to see what your jab look like. I want to see what your jab look like. Because you get on here, you talking about you can whoop the man. So, hey, the link is dropped. Don't nobody grab the link but my mans. Don't nobody grab the link but my mans. Hey, this is the only challenge you can get this at. Don't nobody grab the link but my man. We're going to put him to the test. My man, Brother Eli. And like I said, no disrespect. A lot of my homeboy, a lot of my people in here saying they ain't giving him no respect. But I'm just saying, hey, we got to start giving this man some kind of respect.
What's happening?
Eli. Okay, what's happening with you, my dude? Like I said, no disrespect to you.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, no disrespect. But you said if they give you 3 months, you could whoop Jake Paul in the box.
3 months. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Let me see what you got.
Oh, well, shit, I'm at work right now. Hold on right quick.
Hey, bro, hold this camera.
I respect you, though, because 99% of cats, they wouldn't have came in here and turned the camera on. You from Alabama?
I'm from LA.
Oh, okay.
I'm at work right now. I'm at work. Look, I work around hard working Americans. We live
already. Salute to y'all. Salute.
What you said?
Nah, you ain't beating Jake Paul, dog. you ain't whooping
3 months. 3 months. Give me 3 months.
He gonna cook you, dog. I ain't saying I can whoop him, and I got a boxing background. He just out of my weight class, huh?
Dude be rigging his fights though.
Nah, bro, you can't. You ain't whooping Jake Paul, dog. He gonna cook you, dog. And I'm gonna tell you,
I ain't even in his weight class. I gotta go up like 3-4 classes.
Yeah, he gonna whoop you, dog. You can't whoop him, but I mean, I respect you.
How can he whoop somebody who he rigging fights?
He ain't rigging fight. He
rigged it.
Nah, bro. He has real boxing skills. He got real boxing skills. He got real power. Nah, he ain't rigging his fights, dog. He got real boxing skills. He got real power.
He rigging his fights, dude.
I mean, hey, if that's what you think, I ain't gonna change. I ain't gonna change what you think. But I got respect for you for just coming on here. Already, my guy, for sure. My man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, We gonna get a brother respect, man. He came up here. He can't whoop Jake Paul, but we got to give him his respect because, hey, he just wasn't in the chat talking. At least he, you know what I'm saying, he came up here, he grabbed the camera, and he was, you know, hey, he had enough nuts to show what he had. Jermaine Bean says Jake gonna dance around Eli and leave him brain dead. Man, I don't know why people think that Jake Paul, like, it's just some pussy. Like, you know what I'm talking about? And, you know, Jake Paul is very smart, too, because he really know how to promote himself. Hey, y'all crazy, man. Y'all give that man Eli respect, man. He came up here. You know what I'm saying? He came up here. Money. What's happening with it? Money, man, money. Money. You want me to drop a link for you, money? Hey, I'm gonna drop this link. Don't nobody grab this link but Money Brown. If you want to grab the link, grab the link. Smooth Groove Boxing. What's happening with it? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got potential. Yeah, my man Eli got potential, man. Everybody got potential, you know. But yeah, man. Cortez Ball said you'll stop him. You'll stop who? You ain't stopping Jake Paul. Man, Jake Paul will crush you niggas. I'm telling you. Y'all don't have no respect for the game. Y'all not respecting the game. That man goes in there and train like an animal. Ain't none of you niggas in here getting in the ring and fucking with Jake Paul. Y'all need to cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of y'all getting in the ring, dog, and fucking with Jake Paul because y'all are not putting in the work training like he do. This man got thousands and thousands of hours in, you know what I'm saying, working on his craft. Ain't none of y'all doing that shit. Come on, man. Y'all need to cut it out. What's happening with it, money?
Say ain't no motherfucking money, bro. No dangle ain't swanko.
He crazy as hell, dog.
What's going down, bro?
Hey, for a split second, you scared the hell out of me, dog. A split second. Hey, Jacob, hey, my man John Kramer in that Cash App, he says, tell old boy his lawyer just called me and said, hell no. Hey, John, you crazy as hell. Nah, but ain't nobody want to give Jake Paul respect because my question was, money, is I said, look, y'all been wanting Jake Paul to fight a real fighter he needs to fight a real boxer. He need to fight. Now that he really fighting a real boxer, Tommy Fury said we know Tommy Fury ain't like that, but he said he been boxing since he was a kid. He's a real professional fighter. So I said, if he beats Tommy Fury, are y'all now going to give him his respect? Are y'all going to give him his respect? Everybody like, man, fuck no. Hell no. My man, hey, my nigga Omega Red, big Omega Red said, nah. And I said, why, Omega? He said, cause shit. Well, I said, what your favorite fighter's resume look like when he only had 5 or 6 fights? Well, he wouldn't fight no pay-per-view. I don't care if he's fighting in my motherfucking backyard. That's how I feel about it. You know, I don't know what your feelings there, but that's how I feel about it.
No, man, I'm a big Jake Paul fan, man. Listen, y'all got to understand, coming to this game, where Jake Paul is at right now, people be fighting 4 rounders, bro. They'll be fighting 4 rounders. Jake Paul first fights, I think, like 8 rounds, things of that nature. So now that he's on his way, like I said, it's entertainment to me. It's entertainment. But when you look at Tommy Fury, he is more experienced than Jake Paul. He has an actually boxing background, bro. He has a boxing background. You see his fucking uncle is a motherfucking, is that his brother's uncle? That's the uncle, right? That's the nephew. That's Tyson Fury's nephew, right? Key.
Yeah, no, that's Tyson Fury brother.
That's the
Tommy
brother.
Fury.
Yeah, well, the brother.
That's Tyson Fury brother.
Yeah, so they come up in a boxing game, bro. So they been knowing how to throw correct punches and how to stand and all that shit, right? So now if Jake Paul going there and beat this man, bro, and if he knock his ass out, you you have to put some respect on Jake Paul's name, fam. I think respect is Jake Paul deserves respect right now for doing certain things for boxing that a lot of other fighters ain't doing too, because he's bringing eyeballs to the sport. He's paying these fighters off. He got women boxing on. Jake Paul, along with Clarissa Shield, don't let me take that away from him. But Jake Paul came and changed the dynamic of women's sports, bro. Of women boxing, not women's sports, women boxing. You know what I'm saying? He had put women boxing on the map. So, man, I got all the respect in the world for Jake Paul. And he testing himself now. You know what I mean? I know people gonna look at him and say, well, he just keep fighting these caliber of fighters and things of that nature, which I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like he's a professional. Well, he trying to get to that status of a professional boxer, but his ass ain't really a professional boxer. But he's an entertainer, bro. But he's actually boxing, no headgear, right? What is it? 10-ounce gloves on, right? And he's going in there putting his life on the line too. You seen him get cracked. Like, this ain't no publicity stunt, y'all. He's not in there rigging fights. He's actually getting his ass cracked as well. He taking a punishment as well. And now if they go up against Tommy Fury, you got to give him all the respect in the world, man. Y'all got to give him the respect, bro. He got to win the fight first, because he can go in there and get his ass whooped. And then y'all be like, oh, you see? Now he finally got his little train stop, and he's still going to be hot even if he lose. But if he go in there and beat Tommy Fury ass and knock this boy out, bro, you got to get this man his respect, bro. You got to give him his respect.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dog. And he can fight.
He can fight. And he can fight.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? He can fight. You know, a lot of people want to say, oh man, they just rigged. Man, that stuff ain't rigged. And Sheena, I see you, Queen Sheena, Queen Aisha in the building. Sheena, you can't put that man on. You can't say that he a PED user. He ain't never tested positive. Now, I don't, you know what I'm saying? We can't put that jacket on him, Sheena, unless he tests positive.
Yeah,
we can't because, hey, I tell you this. I'm going to tell y'all like this. If y'all think he a PED user, you know motherfucking Tommy Fury a PED user. Come on now. So if he is on PEDs, well, he getting in there with another motherfucker that's on more PEDs than he is.
Yeah,
that's what you think. I'm not gonna put that jacket on him though.
Yeah, unless he get popped. Yeah, unless he get popped, like you said.
My brother Patrick Bell, he said, salute, young brother, continue being 100. Appreciate you, man. Let me see. My man T Bugs, what's happening with it? He said, salute ETB, big fan of the platform, man. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the support. Omega said, y'all can be fans, but I'm not. I mean, bro, he's entertaining. He's entertaining. And like I said, I'm starting to respect his boxing skills, you know. Yeah, he got a lot of shit to work on, but I mean, what you expect? That man didn't start fighting until his 20s.
Like I say, I look at it as entertainment. I don't look at it as, oh, Jake Paul for the winning. Now, guess what? If he go fight for a world championship belt. Nah, I like the entertainment of it. Like, he actually getting in there, and like he said, he can fight. It ain't like he getting in there and you looking at no goddamn Bosco and no the other dude or no goddamn Blueface. You know, Blueface can fight. You know what I'm saying? Blueface can fight, but it ain't like he's somebody that's not putting in the work. Like, he giving you the bang for your buck, bro. The undercards be solid, right? His undercard was better than Terence Crawford and them shit.
Way better.
So he go out there, he bang his ass off, bro, and he get in it like he actually fighting, bro. So, I mean, it ain't everybody cup of tea. I can't make nobody like no damn Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't like him, that's y'all business, and I'm not here to force y'all to like no damn Jake Paul, because some people just don't get with that shit, right? Sheena say she think he over there on PEDs. Omega say fuck that white boy. Y'all don't want to listen to him. I ain't watching him. He fake. He this. Everybody gonna have they little theories on him, man. I'm not here to tell y'all not to think of him like that, but when I look at Jake Paul, I like the entertainment factor. I like the hard work. Listen, y'all know I talk to Corey. Corey tell me every time, bro, the dude can fight. He in there spoiling real.
They don't know who you're talking about. They don't know who you're talking about, money.
Corey Spinks.
Yeah, Corey Spinks. And for the young cats in here, Corey Spinks is an ex-world champion. You know, fought Zab Judah. I mean, yeah,
five time. Hall of Fame, 5-time.
Yeah, a Hall of Fame fighter. He's a Hall of Famer from St. Louis, and so he talking about Corey Spinks.
Yeah, but he said he been in the gym watching this dude spar. He said he don't got no defense, So if he getting on with somebody that can, you know what I'm saying, walk him down and crack him, he go feel it. But he say for his offense, he say dude can fight. And he say he
Yeah.
getting better and better, right? He say he can fight his ass off, man. He's like, man, I'm seeing this dude, he getting better and better. But he say he ain't got no defense. He don't know how to roll with punches. Like if you catch his ass with a shot, you can catch him with a shot. So, you know, but like I say, he ain't out there he ain't gonna be the fucking the greatest of all time. But if you like entertainment and you like watching people fight, then Jake Paul is most definitely somebody you should have respect for. Because like I say, he ain't cheating the game. He's not just coming to the boxing world, stealing all the money, then go do some other stuff, and then come back. Still, no, he's actually giving back to the game, and he actually putting on for the game, bro. And I gotta respect that. You feel me? I don't give a damn. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You gotta respect what that man is doing for women boxing, what he's doing for the game. And you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing no worse than what the next man doing. You feel me? So I got respect for Jake Paul.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see if he stays, you know, just being an entertainer, fight. But hey, you know, he's moving up the ladder with every time he fights somebody new. He's up in the competition. That's what he's supposed to be doing. I mean, like I said, he could go get a motherfucking goddamn Sancho Sanchez from Guadalajara, Mexico, and beat his ass in the ring, and people gonna be like, man, who the fuck is he? And no disrespect, but I'm just saying that's what a lot of these fighters do. They go down to Mexico or something and beat the shit out of 20 you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
20 cab drivers, you know, and then build their record up. So all I'm saying is he's fighting the same level of competition your favorite fighter was.
Facts. I agree.
But yeah, man, you know, I just wanted to see if people was gonna give him any credit now that he is fighting a real fighter, a real boxer, and if he wins. But I see, you know, it don't really matter what he do. Like he could fight somebody in the top 10. If he fuck around and knock him out, they gonna say it was rigged. I already see that. People got their minds made up. You know, I can't change nobody's mind. Zay, what's happening with it? What it do? I didn't see. Excuse me. I didn't see him in the comments, but I see Sheena talking to Zay, and then my man A1 Hoop Zone in the building.
Zay was going down. My brother Emmanuel was going down, bro.
And see, a lot of people be like, man, I whoop his ass. Y'all not finna get in the ring with no motherfucking boxing gloves on and whoop him because you're not putting in work. You ain't putting it, you're not training like he's doing. You're not, you know what I'm saying, practicing the craft like that to think that you could just get in the ring and whoop him. It ain't happening. It sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds good.
So get your ass in there for that first round.
You know what I'm saying? I used to have a partner. Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, not used to, but one of my partners back in the day, he just thought he was the toughest motherfucker ever. He used to talk about how he'd whoop Mike Tyson and shit. I'm like, all right, get your ass in there with Mike Tyson and find your ass, you know what I'm saying, in ICU. And he really would to tell people that shit all the time. Man, I whoop Mike Tyson, man. All right.
All type of tools down your throat.
Hey, y'all see what happened to Kimbo Slice when he thought he was the toughest motherfucker in the world and got in that UFC octagon. Y'all see what happened in rest in peace to Kimbo Slice. But y'all see what happened to Kimbo Slice when he thought he was the toughest motherfucker in the world and stepped his ass in that octagon. And the boys was putting a whooping on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Look good on the outside looking in.
Right. Fred Muir says, I didn't want to see him at first, but he has boosted everyone on his card. No one else did that. Anyone remember Butterbean? Yeah, I remember Butterbean for sure.
Yeah, I remember Butterbean.
Butterbean, you know what I'm saying? I remember Butterbean when he first started in them tough man competitions. Jermaine Bean says, Tarver said he want Jake and he 52. Make that fight. But people wouldn't give him no credit. Like, I don't even know if he could. I wouldn't pick him over Tarver. Like, honestly, I wouldn't pick him over Tarver. Because first of all, you know Tarver go put some shit in his veins.
All right, fuck Tarver, steroid taking ass.
Tarver go make sure he got some steroids in his veins. On top of that, Tarver, he know too much. You know what I'm saying? He knows too much inside that boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? And
Man, don't nobody know Tarver. Don't nobody want to see his old ass.
yeah, I mean, you know, that's clout chasing though.
Yeah. Keep on putting on your $7 cards.
But that's one thing you can bank on, Sheena. Now, if Tarver get his ass in there, you know he gonna be juiced up. It's for real. A1 Hoops on said, you had a friend that used to do that. I had an uncle that used to sell VIP wolf tickets to my ass, talking about he trained in the fight Tyson. Motherfucker had all sorts of boxing gear, then claimed he was injured. Hey, for real, man. Everybody know that dude. Like, man, what would you do if Tyson just ran up? Man, I beat the fuck out of him right now. He ran up on me. Yeah, all right. Hey, man. But so let's talk about this Devin Haney. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. Because we ain't here for a long time. We in and out today. But I want to move on. I see, you know what I'm saying? We came to the conclusion that you niggas ain't gonna give motherfucking Jake Paul no type of respect. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But we gonna move on. We gonna talk about this Devin Haney situation, right? Because I think you got a lot of noise. You good now, money?
Man, that's my dumbass phone.
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna talk about this Devin Haney situation, right? Because I keep hearing, like, first I kept hearing that, oh man, you know what I'm saying, Devin Haney gonna hold out because he wants Vasyl Lomachenko, he wants Top Rank to do this, and that for him, right? I ain't really say nothing about it because I didn't know too much about what was going on. And now I'm hearing the opposite. Now I'm hearing that Vasyl Lomachenko is kind of trying to put the fight on hold. But he kind of holding out because he want more money. Now I'm hearing this Vasyl Lomachenko that's saying, nah, you know what I'm saying? I need more money, and so what's really going on with that situation? Because first I was hearing it was Devin Haney. Now I'm hearing this Vasyl Lomachenko. Is they really gonna fight, or what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Are they jockeying to try to pull more money out of Top Rank, or does Vasyl Lomachenko not want to fight with Devin Haney, or I don't know what's going on with that situation, because like I said, you keep hearing it. Depending on who you listen to, it's a different story. So if you got people that's big Devin Haney fans, you hear one story. Then if you got people that don't really rock with Devin, then you hear the opposite story. So what's really going on with that? Now, if you ask me, if Vasyl Lomachenko had an option to choose, you know what I'm saying? If Devin Haney didn't have all them straps, I don't think Vasyl Lomachenko really wants to fight Devin Haney. Matter of fact, I almost know he don't really want to fight Devin Haney because, and the reason I say this, and I'm a Lomachenko fan, right? I'm a Lomachenko fan, but the reason I don't think that he really wants to fight Devin Haney, if he could choose, like if Devin didn't have all them belts, he could choose, is because I saw his reaction to Devin Haney when Devin Haney jumped in the ring and they had that little face off. You dig what I'm saying? I saw the reaction, and I've never seen Lomachenko react like that to nobody. He's like, oh no, he's heavyweight. He's heavyweight. You fought Nakatani. You wasn't worried about if he was a heavyweight or not. So that kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started looking at the situation like he don't really want to fight. Like, he really don't want to fight Devin Haney if it came down to it, but he will fight. So now I'm hearing that, you know, he want more money. Now, this is not the first time we've heard a top-ranked fighter in the big fight, Teofimo Lopez. He did the same thing when he was fighting Vasyl Lomachenko. He wanted more money. So this ain't the first time that we've heard this issue come up with Top Rank, and it's not the first time we heard this issue come up in the Vasyl Lomachenko fight. And as far as Devin, right? As far as Devin, well, Devin Haney was used to getting paid big bucks. he was getting paid a lot of money, and he wasn't always having to fight the best competition. And we know Top Rank ain't doing that. We know Top Rank, you got to fight somebody to get paid over on Top Rank. So I don't know what's going on. Let me read my man Ultimate Fight Club. He says, first, Loma wanted more time to fight. He got it. Now he want more money. F that. Yeah, and see, if that's what it is, fuck all that. I don't know how much they offering him, but I'm pretty sure that Top Rank, they'll try to shortchange Devin Haney before they shortchange Vasyl Lomachenko, because Bob Arum loves Vasyl Lomachenko. He loves him some Vasyl Lomachenko. Real talk. And Nick J, what's going on with it, Queen? Born to Lose, Built to Last says, they said Devin doesn't want to fight during Ramadan and Loma trying to fight during Ramadan. See, it's all type of conflicting stories. Like I said, depending on who you ask one channel, they're going to tell you that, hey, is Vasyl Lomachenko asking for more money or he not going to fight Devin? Then the next channel will tell you, well, it's Devin because he don't want to fight during Ramadan. And it's all type of conflicting stories. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Tariq Reed, what's happening with it? Salute. Let me see if anybody else, got a different take on it. Let me see. Steve Finnegan says, I heard that Devin was lowballing Lomachenko, but that wasn't from Carpenter, so I'm not sure. Yeah, like I don't know. I really honestly, I want to be able to go in and cook one of these, cook on this situation, but it's too many conflicting stories. Ultimate Fight Club says top ranked dudes that is Jose Ramirez and Teofimo doing it right now, ducking the belt. Yeah, but overall, with all of that out the window, I really don't think that, I really don't think that Vasyl Lomachenko, if he had to choose, I don't really think he want to fight Devin at this stage in his career. You know what I'm saying? You've seen his reaction to Devin. Now, as far as what's going on with that, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure, a lot of people, they listen to Bill Haney, and I don't know. Can you listen to Bill Haney when it comes to this topic? And then I haven't heard Vasyl Lomachenko people talk about it. So I'm not saying who right or wrong in this situation. I just don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Once I really research it more, then I can really cook on it. I don't know. Money might know. And y'all get up to likes. Y'all hit the like button for me. Smash on the like button. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. Money. I mean, you know anything about this situation?
No, I haven't tapped into it too much to really understand what's going on. I'm like you for real, the back and forth and shit like that. That's what I mean by Bill Haney and them need to be focusing on their fight more. That way we could have better understanding of what's going on. They run around this thing looking for a tank fight. So, like I said, though, man, I feel like when Devin Haney, like you said, when he got into the ring, you read Lomachenko looking like he didn't want to fight Devin because he was talking about the size of Devin, like he's a heavyweight, which I took it as a joke. But I also heard Devin Haney say, well, I had to do what I had to do to go down to Australia to make it and win, and I did what I had to do to fight. So let's see if he's going to do what he have to do to fight. You know what I'm saying? So right there, it put me in the notion of them saying, well, we're going to make him an offer. If he wants to fight, he got to take the offer. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's the Haney's and them trying to pull what happened to them down in Australia on the Lomachenko. Meaning, well, we want the larger end of the money now because we did what we had to do and we are the undisputed champion with all the titles. So we call a shot. So if he wants this opportunity, we gonna give his ass a take it or leave it contract. You feel me? Or do Lomachenko feel like shit? I'm feeling like a little rusty still. You know what I mean? I probably need me another fight, but if I'm gonna get in there with you right now, I do want this and want that. So I don't know. I can't really touch on that situation until I, like you, really get deep into it and see what's really going down and see the negotiations when they start talking to give us some type of insight on it to see what's going on. You know what I mean? So, but if you ask me, like my honest opinion, I feel like it's probably the Haney's them trying to pull a money move and trying to take all the money because they got all the belts and they went down there and took less of the pie in Australia. So now they want to reap their benefits as the undisputed champion. You know what I mean? So, and it's supposed to be on pay-per-view as well. So I'm quite sure Bill, how he talk about money so goddamn much, you know, in my opinion, just my opinion, you know what I mean? That they probably trying to pull a money stunt and try to pull in all the bread. But you know, we never know. We just have to see when things come out. Because I don't think Lomachenko is afraid to fight no Devin Haney, though. I'll say that right now.
I wouldn't say he afraid, but I just think that, you know, hey, if it wasn't this situation that Devin, where he had to go through Devin to get all the belts, I sure don't think that, you know, he'll choose to fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He looking at Devin Haney like, man, he got all these skills and he got all that size on him. I really don't think he want to fight Devin like that. But that's my opinion. But as far as Bill Haney and them, well, I don't know, because I know you over at Top Rank. Y'all ain't running nothing at Top Rank. Top Rank is telling y'all what y'all gonna get paid. That's how that's going down. Like, this ain't Bill Haney and Devin Haney making offers to Vasyl Lomachenko. That ain't how it's going down. Top Rank is making the offer. Top Rank is telling both of them, this is how much we willing to pay y'all. And this is what it's gonna be. So, I mean, you know, it could be Vasyl Lomachenko saying, look, man, or, you know, saying to Bob Arum and them, y'all got to pay me more. But it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, we come to this situation, right? If this is the case where Vasyl Lomachenko is saying, I'll fight Devin, but I got to get paid more. Well, what the fuck is you bringing to the table? Like, honestly, if Vasyl Lomachenko is saying, I will fight Devin, but I need to get paid more, you got to stop and think. Like, I don't know if that's the case, but if that is the case, at this point in time in your career, what are you bringing to the table? Like, you're not bringing nothing to the table. Devin got all the belts. Devin is undisputed. So you ain't bringing shit to the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm already undisputed. Already got all the straps. So I can either fight somebody else, or I can relinquish the belts and I could pick the champion I want to fight at 140 pounds if that's what I want to do. So I don't really see Vasyl Lomachenko as a fighter that's in a position to be, you know what I'm saying, demanding shit, bro. Like, do you want to become undisputed or not? Like, you know what I'm saying, do you want to become undisputed or not? It's just like with Terence Crawford. You demanding all this extra fucking shit. Did you want the fight or not? Do you want to be the man? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be the man? Do you want to become undisputed or not? It's, you know, you ain't gonna do it for free, of course not. My man Knockout.
I agree though. Devin is the A side. They did what they had to do down there in Australia. So shit, get your money. I ain't got shit to say about that.
My man, Knockout Boxing 86 TV in the building. He says it's on Bob. If the Haneys want more money, it's Bob's job to give it to them, not Loma's. Yeah, see, it's all type of conflicting stories, bro. You got some people saying it's the Haneys that want more money. Then you got other people coming out reports saying it's Vasyl Lomachenko that want more money. It's like, it seemed like, depending on who you like, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a different story.
Right.
I just want to know what the fuck really going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all the narratives and all that. I just want to know what's really going on. So I really can't speak on it and get too in depth because I don't know what's going on. Nick J, she says, all I know is there's no way that if both fighters are with Top Rank, Devin Haney shouldn't be getting the lion's share of the pot. At this point, Devin is the A side and the shot caller. He earned that. Yeah, that's real talk. That's all I'm saying, you know. Like, it's like, you ain't bringing nothing to the table. You don't have no belts. All you got is a name. You've been beat already now. So if I beat you, I ain't gonna be the first one to beat you. So what the fuck is you offering? What did you bring it to the table, bro? So, you know,
I agree, but we still got to see the offer. What is the offer? So that's what I'm saying. Till I see some shit, I can't speak on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just go off what I feel. You know, when I heard Devin say what they said, we go see if he willing to take what he got to do to get the belts. What is the offer? Is it a fair offer? If the offer is fair, then okay, cool. They have a right to say this and say that. But if the offer ain't fair, then shit, Lomachenko have the right to say this and say that. You know what I mean? So let's see what the offer is.
Knockout said he going off of what the ESPN reporters are saying. Yeah, but I feel you. I got you, Knockout. I feel you, right? But and like I said, I'm neutral because I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But when it comes to the ESPN reporters in this situation, that's like me listening to Bill Haney when it comes to Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that with a grain of salt when it comes to the ESPN reporters because you know whose side they gonna be on. You know, Vasil Lomachenko. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? Whatever news they're gonna put out, you know what I'm saying, favoring Vasil Lomachenko. So I don't know either way. What it do, Shamar? What's happening with it, fam? What it do, fam? But yeah, man. So it's one of them subjects, man, like to where you just don't know, man. You just don't know. You have to be able to talk to somebody on the inside that you know is neutral that's going to tell you the truth. Because, like I said, you can't listen to what Bill Haney's saying. You can't listen to what them ESPN reporters saying because they going to cap for Lomachenko. Bill going to say whatever he got to say for his son in their situation. So, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? William Old School, what's happening with it? Swat Jones, what it do? What it do? What's happening with it? Let me bring knockout up here real quick, and then we're gonna get to this next subject. Knockout, what's happening with it?
Hello, what's good? Key Money, what's good with y'all? How y'all doing, man?
What it do?
Calm down, bro.
Chilling, bro. Chilling, bro. You know, it's ice on the ground here in Dallas, so everything's shut down, bro. We get a little bit of ice, just shut down. Yeah, it snowed yesterday, bro. It's ice all on the ground here in Dallas, so we locked in.
Kids loving it. We ain't got to go to school.
Yeah, we had to pick them up early yesterday, and then they out today and shit. So they chilling, they loving life and shit right now, man. So but yeah, I know y'all trying to get to the next topic. Just real quick on this one, I agree with everything you said, but you got conflicting stories or whatever. So it's hard to know what it is. I would just say if it is a money situation, Bob Arum just need to quit being cheap and pay both of these fighters what they need to make this fight happen. Because if I'm Lomachenko, bro, I already had to give you money and give up money for Teofimo Lopez, bro. I'm not giving you money for Devin Haney too, dog. Like I'm not doing that shit, bro. Like he the A side, that's cool. Pay him what he looking for. He come out second. He get introduced second, all that shit, bro. But I just had to give you more money because you was acting cheap, like you didn't want to pay Teofimo. So I had to give up money for Teofimo to be able to fight. I'm not giving up money to fight Devin Haney too. You his promoter just like you my promoter. So you make that shit happen. Whatever he asking for, y'all need to give him what he asking for if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like you said, we don't really know what it is. I just hope that a fight that's supposed to be this big, a fight that Top Rank is openly saying that they want to put on pay-per-view, don't fall through because of money. They both deserve whatever it is that they looking for. Devin does deserve to make more money than Lomachenko, but what he doesn't deserve is to be able to go into Lomachenko's pockets and take money from him. But he does deserve whatever he can get from Top Rank and Bob Arum. That's who he need to be pressing. That's who Bill need to be pressing so they can get their motherfucking bag, bro. And that's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah, man. And salute to my man KG, Big Ken's Barbecue. And the Queen Cassandra Mason in the building. Yeah, man. I feel you. I agree, man. I agree. You just never know what's going on with, when it comes to Devin Haney a lot of times. And just this whole situation like this. But man, with that being said, before we move on, if they do put it on pay-per-view, everything do come together. Can Devin Haney and Vasil Lomachenko sell on pay-per-view? Could that be an issue? I'm just asking.
Shit, Bob ain't no fool. Bob understand the game. He understand the business aspect of it. He look at the numbers. Lomachenko never been on pay-per-view, nor have he ever been on pay-per-view. So, this is going to be their first pay-per-view. Going up after Tank, if it look like Tank now is secured, they going up after him. So, he look at the numbers very well, man, and he break it down and projected what, you always put a projection out there on what they could pull in, right? So I don't see them doing no astronomical numbers. You know what I mean? But it's a hell of a fight. And if you can promote it the right way, could you get 200 plus buys out of it? That's what they're gonna be looking for. I'm quite sure that's gonna be the safety net, 200 plus, right? Could you get 200 plus buys for Devin Haney and Lomachenko? You possibly well can promote it the right way. I know I buy it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the situation, man. How good can you promote it, and how much of a star is Devin to hold his own? Because we know Lomachenko ain't really a star like that, what he is. So how good of a star is Devin Haney to hold his own? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's gonna come down to. So, I mean, I think it'll do. Like, if you ask me, I think they can hit the 200 plus mark, but I'll say around 100 something. I think they can pull in 100 and something, but I think it'll hit around the 200 mark. You know what I'm saying?
That's a tricky one, dog.
I'm a little less optimistic than money. I would say, bro, probably somewhere we looking at a Terence Crawford, Sean Porter type of deal. I think somewhere between 125 and 175, if we, and that's good. That'll be good for them, because it could do that Victor Postal Terence Crawford shit. But you dealing with two fighters that don't sell, that's been on free TV. Neither one of them have no backing. Like, it ain't the huge fan base that you expect, like the Mexican American fan base or the Black American fan base, or even the UK fans. You're dealing with a Ukrainian and then a Black American that to this point hasn't been able to sell great. So I would be shocked if it did over 200, but very happy, because that would be a pleasant surprise for boxing. But if I had to guess and put a finger on it, bro, I'd probably say somewhere between like 125 and 175, and that's being optimistic about it. It could do a lot worse, but I'm gonna choose to be optimistic because it's a great fight. I know I'm paying for it. It deserves to be bought. So
you're not being optimistic. I said 100 plus, and then I said to the 200.
I thought I said 200.
Yeah, I said to the 200. So if you at 120 to 175, shit, that's close to 200. So
we on the same page. Then I just heard the 200 plus part, bro. I didn't hear the 100. I didn't hear that shit. My bad.
I said might hit 100 plus, but max out at 200.
So, we on the same page, then, bro. My bad. We're on the same page.
They got to promote that bitch good, though. They got to promote it.
I'm gonna say like that. That's a tricky one, because like y'all said, man, ain't neither one of them been on pay-per-view, right? How big is Vasil Lomachenko's fan base now? You know what I'm saying? Like, how big is this fan base now? Like, I don't, like, honestly, I don't hear nobody talking about Vasil Lomachenko in my everyday life ever. But that's, you know what I do hear? Every day I hear somebody asking me what's going on with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, right?
That's why I said it's gonna be on Devin. Key. How big is Devin?
Right. Every day I had somebody asking me, man, what's up with that dude Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? Man, is they gonna fight all the time? Now, when it comes to Devin Haney, I think that Devin Haney would be a much bigger sell if he could talk like his daddy can. His daddy can talk. He can't talk. He don't, like, I'm not gonna say he can't talk. He don't do no talking. He really can't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got the gift of gab like that. He can't shit talk like that. You know what I'm saying? His daddy do all of that shit. Now, I think that if Devin Haney was more of a talker, more of a salesman, like his dad do for him, I think that would help him out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to understand, it's a different day and age in boxing, right?
Voice too soft for all that tough talk shit.
No matter how good you are, these new fans, these fans that's paying for these fights, they want to see knockouts. They just do, you know. Back when I was coming up, you respected the Pernell Whitakers and the Sweet Science and all of that. Now it's kind of like, man, they just want to see these knockouts and shit. That's why Tank is so popular. You know what I'm saying? You got you got me in the background, money. You good? You good now? You good now? Let me get this super chat. My man Vovo Rant says it won't sell because Loma lost his white fan base with the loss to Lopez. And you know, to keep it 100. To keep it 100. Come on. We all see it. How big is the white fan base now? If it ain't in the UK. We're talking about in America now. When was the last
They all watch UFC, bro.
Yeah, because I'm just keeping it 100. When was the last time you seen a crowd full of white people in a boxing arena? You know what? Terence Crawford's fight. That's the only one I saw. And he black. But if you look at Terence Crawford fight, that whole arena was white fans. Other than that, I don't. It's either Mexican or black. So, you know, how big is Vasyl Lomachenko's fan base at this point? Now, Devin Haney, we saw that what Devin and George Kambosos did over in Australia, but that was Australia. Let's keep it 100. That was Australia. The last time that we saw Devin fight in the U.S., I fuck with Devin. You know what I'm saying? Devin, one of my favorite fighters. He's one of my favorite fighters, but we just got to keep it 100 over here. Last he fought in his hometown, and he didn't sell out a smaller arena in his hometown.
So George Kambosos did in Australia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We saw what happened in Australia with George Kambosos in him, but in the U.S., he ain't sell out. Where was it? The Mandalay Bay? I think the Mandalay Bay. I think he probably did like 4,000 or 5,000 in the Mandalay Bay, and that's his hometown. And the problem I had with that is the people was booing him and cheering JoJo Diaz in his hometown, and JoJo Diaz is from Cali. So I don't know. You got to think that, hey, Bob Arum is looking at all that shit. Bob Arum is real tight with his money, but he's smart with his money. Except for when it came to Terence Crawford, but that's a different story. Hey, but yeah, man, you know, this is all, you know, facts. Saying nobody hating, this is all facts. So I think that if they do 150K, that's very, very strong, solid numbers for them. Like considering, you know, that they never been on pay-per-view, that before that, Devin Haney wasn't really a draw like that. And considering, you know, where's the white fan base in boxing? They, like my man said, they all went over to UFC. So if they do 150, that's good. That's real good if they do 150. And plus, you got to look, ain't now one of them getting paid no $10 million payday probably.
Right.
So, you know, hopefully it happened though, because I definitely would pay for it. That's a fight that I would pay for. That's a fight that I'll pay to see. But everybody ain't me. Everybody not knockout. Everybody ain't money. You know, to now in boxing, you got a whole different type of fan base. A whole new generation of fans. I go to these fights. I know most of these, you go to these fights, it be young cats at these fights that's paying for these tickets. So you got to think who paying for the pay-per-views, you know. But anyway, man, I appreciate everybody. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Get the likes up. Now we finna cook, right? And me and Money Knockout might have a different opinion than I do. I know Money probably look at the situation different than I do, right? When we talking about Errol Spence now, let's talk about Errol Spence. Because, and y'all get the likes up, because now we pretty much see that Terence Crawford got plans, and he looked like he probably gonna be going over there and doing business with Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna be fighting the goddamn Blair Cobb, Alexa Rocha, and hopefully we get to see him fight Virgil Ortiz if he do go over there. I wouldn't bet on it. The way that Crawford moved, I wouldn't bet on him fighting Virgil Ortiz, like I said yesterday, especially if Virgil Ortiz looks spectacular, looks very good against Stanionis, and gets a win over Stanionis, or even get a knockout win. If he look good against Stanionis, well, if Terence Crawford is over at Golden Boy at that point in time, when that happens, if it happens, motherfucking Oscar, he gonna really find out how hard it is to make a fight like that with Terence Crawford at that point in time. But my whole thing is, right, Terence Crawford look like that he want to do business with Golden Boy. If this happens, should Errol Spence say fuck it and relinquish the belts? Because you don't want to hold up the division, right? Because we all know that the only way he gonna spin the block is for Terence Crawford. Now, if Terence Crawford is not at the block when he's spinning the block, it ain't nothing else he could do. You feel what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford already letting you know ahead of time, I ain't finna be at well, you can spin it, but I'm not finna be there. Him signing with Golden Boy already having 2 fights lined up. They talking about, well, we want him to fight Alexis Rocha, and then we want him to fight Virgil Ortiz, which I believe is a lie. It probably will be somebody else on the roster, like a Blair Cobb or somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then we want to try to make the fight with him and Errol Spence. The fight is done. That shit ain't happening. If he go over there and that deal get done, the fight is done. So at that point in time, my opinion is that Errol Spence, no longer need to hold on to those straps. Go ahead and drop the straps and move up to 154. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, Jermell Charlo is gonna be the undisputed. So some gonna have to give, y'all. I wouldn't waste my time trying to spin the block when you know the nigga is not gonna be on the block when you spin it. That fight is done with. If he signed with Golden Boy, that shit is a wrap. You might as well just relinquish those titles if you have no intentions on fighting at 147 no more. Get rid of the titles. Do that shit soon. Don't even waste your time, right? Don't waste no more time on Terence Crawford if he signs with Golden Boy. That's just how I feel about it. Because he's showing you, I don't know what else he got to show you that he don't want to fight. You are not an option for him. He's bluffing. All of that bluffing that he's doing, dog, that's all he doing is bluffing. You are not an option for him. He wants to make it look like that to the fans because he has a reputation to uphold. He has a reputation to uphold. Other than that, he don't have no intentions of fighting you. Going to Golden Boy proves that. I don't know what else y'all need to see. So I think that Errol, if he do sign with Golden Boy, Errol Spence, he needs to just go ahead and relinquish those titles. Do what he gonna do with Keith Thurman and move up. You know what I'm saying? Do what he gonna do with Keith Thurman and move up, unless he has intentions of staying at 147 pounds for another fight or two. But if you don't, ain't no need to hold up those belts no longer. Go ahead and move up. Because once you move up, you're going to have to relinquish them anyway. So that's just how I feel about the situation. And y'all can go in whatever order y'all want to. But let me read. And y'all make sure that y'all hit the like button and refresh my super chat. Refresh the super chat and hit the like button, y'all. Refresh my super chat and hit the like button. But Nick J says, if EJ has 3 belts, why can't he be ranked in the WBO and be mandated to fight for the strap? Honest question. It should work like that. Maybe Knockout can answer that for you, because I know
once you become champion, they take you out their ranking system. So once you become champion of another sanctioning body, you get removed from the other sanctioning body's ranking system. So the WBO can't mandate shit because he ain't in a ranking system no more.
Yeah, that's what I figured, you know.
Yeah, that's why they can't do it. But bro, on everything that you were saying, man, like I would just ask Earl to make sure Bud the one that blinked first until it become news and he officially signed with them. I still send him a take it or leave it offer, but I'm with you. If he inked that deal, bro, and he signed for 2 or 3 fights, man, you gotta go ahead and just cut bait and move and do what you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do for your career, because you're waiting around on a guy that don't want to fight you, bro. So everything you said was spot on. And then looking back on it, bro, hindsight being 2020, I should have probably been calling this man a duck a long ass time ago, bro. If you really thinking about it. I mean, it just seems like, and these are facts. This ain't my opinion, bro. This ain't me making shit up. This is what I know. Every chance that Terence Bud Crawford has been free and had an opportunity to fight the fights that he claimed he wants, he always signed with a promotional company. If this happens, he would have always signed with a promotional company that makes it difficult to get those fights. Back in 2017, 2018, that man wanted Keith Thurman. That man wanted Danny Garcia. He wanted all this smoke with all these guys. He had an opportunity, and instead he signed back with Top Rank in 2018. You fast forward to 2023, he claimed he want to go up to 154 and beat Jamel Charlo ass. He claimed he won't smoke with Errol Spence at 147 pounds. He said he want to go up to 154 and beat a man. Well, all the smoke that you saying that you want is over there with Al Heyman and them on the PBC. And so if you make the decision again to sign with Golden Boy, bro, after saying that you want all these fights, this would be the second time that you have been free and decided that you were going to go in the opposite direction of the fights that you claim you want. That is akin to, and that is the same as me claiming that I won't smoke with Keon. I won't smoke with everything boxing. And I'm going to debate him. I'm pulling up. I want to debate him. And then he goes live on YouTube, and I go look for his ass on Twitch. And I go look for him on Patreon. Knowing that he live on YouTube, I know where he at if I really want the smoke. But instead of going for the shit that I'm saying I want, the shit that I claim I want, I go somewhere else, bro. That's what this shit is. So at the end of the day, man, it's just a bad look, bro. And I hope that he don't do it. Hopefully he using it as leverage, and maybe him and Earl are talking and we don't know it, and then we get an announcement out the blue like Earl and them hit us with Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. That's all one could hope for right now. But if the tea leaves are true, and if the man is truly about to do this shit so he can fight Alexis Rocha and Blair Clibbs and Virgil Ortiz and shit like that, man, like, bro, you got to be the biggest duck in boxing history if that's the route that you take, man. And he fooled us all from 2018 all the way up until now. I ain't falling for the shit no more, man. That nigga a duck, bro. So I agree with everything you said, bro. I think Earl got to move on at this point. Maybe again, if it's not official and Bud ain't signed officially and he ain't been introduced as a Golden Boy fighter, you go ahead and you see if you can do business with him. If you can't, then you just move on and let him do what he do. But if he somehow announces that he signed with Golden Boy before Earl fights Keith or whatever Earl's next fight is, then yeah, bro, you don't even entertain that shit. You just move the fuck on. So I'm with you, man.
OTB, man, you gotta listen, right? You gotta listen, dog. I said if he ends up in signs with Golden Boy, I believe Knockout said the same exact thing. So nobody's acting like that he's already signed. We're saying if this is the case, if he comes out and he says this is official, I'm signing with Golden Boy. Well, at that point in time, to me, my opinion is Errol Spence know what it is at that point in time. If you don't have no intentions of fighting nobody else but Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, at 147, go ahead and drop the belts and you know, let these young dudes fight for the belts, because he's showing you that ain't no reason to wait on him no longer. Ain't no reason to spin the block because he ain't gonna be there. You just gonna waste time and it's gonna push your timeline back. It's gonna continue to push your timeline backwards. So with that being said, my next question, but I'll let Money spit because Money back on here. I'll let Money address that. But my next question, well, I'll let Money address that and then we'll get to the next. But let me read this super chat. And salute to OTB, man, with that super chat refresher. And then my man Volvo Rant says, if this fight does not happen at 47, I don't want to see it because it would not have the historical significance. Real talk, it ain't gonna happen. But Money might, Money, he probably think differently. What's good, Money?
Yeah, my thing is, like I say, I don't knock neither one of y'all on what y'all saying with Terence Crawford situation, because he will be showing that, you know what I'm saying, he really don't want to fight after talk to all that he is on bullshit. My thing is Errol Spence. You feel me? It's all about Errol Spence. That's what it comes down to, right? If he feel like, I don't know if y'all remember back in 2019 when Errol Spence, I remember every fucking thing, when he had that tweet where Oscar De La Hoya tried to congratulate him after his win and shit. And he was telling him, if you want to make some real money, I'll sing to the zone and all that shit. And Errol Spence told him, nah, you don't treat brothers well. Something like that. You don't treat black people. Some shit like that. I remember that shit. But I seen Oscar De La Hoya switch on Errol Spence ever since then, right? Because he used to love Earl. He wanted to sign Earl back in 2017. when he wanted him to fight Canelo Alvarez and shit, or around 2018, not 16, 17, 18, in between there. He wanted to sign Errol Spence. He would go let Errol Spence fight Miguel Cotto at 154. Miguel Cotto was a WBO champion before Saddam Ali whooped his ass. So he was trying to make an Errol Spence and Canelo way back when. But I just look at it as if Earl want to become undisputed, right? If he want to come back down and try to make that Terence Crawford fight happen, Oscar De La Hoya and them is going to oblige, bro. They want to try to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about the significance of the fight, the money that, he don't give a fuck about Terence Crawford like that, right? But if you can get your hands in on Tank and Ryan and Earl and Bud, you want to do it. I don't give a damn what promoter you is, where you come from. You understand the magnitude of that fight and the money that it can bring, because you know for a fact, okay, you can put it up against Virgil, right? You can get up in there, but it's gonna be, it ain't gonna draw the money that you can make with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. And when that's over with, they still got to drop them titles, and you still can put Virgil in a big ass fight to become undisputed. Because that's why he really got him over there for real for Virgil, right? We know Alexis Rocha ain't got shit coming. We all know Virgil been wanting to fight Terence Crawford. He's in a good position, right? So that's gonna be like the biggest fight you can make over there for Terence Crawford if it's a 3-fight deal. You get him 2 fights, then you put him in on Virgil because you're still trying to make Virgil grow because you don't want to put him in on the second fight. So it just gonna come down to, if Errol Spence want that situation, would you come down? Would you go sit back at the table? But I know Oscar De La Hoya gonna try to play hardball then, because now he's the promoter and now he can put some money up. You get what I'm saying? Like Terence Crawford didn't come to the table with no money at first, so I was like, okay, motherfucker, we still giving you a good deal. But I know Oscar and the way he navigates, and then you remember he already somebody's gonna come behind Terence Crawford with some shit on Al Heyman. So it's gonna be a lot of shit in the game if they can make it happen. It's most definitely gonna be a lot of shit in the game, so it's just come down to Errol Spence. Now if Errol Spence say, man, fuck it, he over there, I know what it is. I know it's finna be a way worse a hassle than when we was dealing with Terence Crawford on his own. I think Errol Spence say fuck it and just go on to 54 and start his writing up there. But it just come down to him if he wanna spin a block, like he said, Earl, he stick to his word, man. He stick to his word. So whether maybe it's Golden Boy, whether it's motherfucking Top Rank, doesn't matter who it is. I'm quite sure if you want to do business with Top Rank, you'll do business with Golden Boy. As long as y'all are ace out and y'all calling the shots. You know what I'm saying? But I just know Oscar De La Hoya, with his little vendettas that he be trying to, I don't know if this shit tripping. With his little vendettas and shit, he don't know how to let shit go neither. You know what I'm saying? He like another Floyd Mayweather when it comes to being a stubborn Andre motherfucker. They stuck in those ways as well, So it just come down to Earl though, man. That's how I look at it. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if Earl said I'm standing at 54 or if he go for the title. Whatever Earl want to do, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? If he say, you know what, I'm dropping the titles, I'm gonna stay at 54, I'm gonna start my legacy up here, I'm with it. If he say I'm gonna give it one more shot and try to negotiate the undisputed bout at 47, because I want to be undisputed, I want to give it to boxing, I want to give it to the fans, and plus I just want to show people that I can beat his ass, then I'm with that too. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna hurt you if you say no, because you're still at 54. It ain't like you hurt yourself to come down to 47 and now he fucked you over and you holding the weight right there. You still at 54. So if you say no, because you got to think about it, Key. It's going to be a time limit. They're not going to waste their time on his ass. I'm on those 6-8 months trying to make some shit happen. It's going to be a time limit. So we'll know if it's going down or if it's not. You know what I'm saying? So in that time limit, if they don't come to the table and accept this and let it be this, then fuck, we already got things in play and we move on with that situation. So it ain't gonna stop the flow of the train of PBC and Errol Spence and the moves he making. You know what I mean? So it just come down to what he wants. If he want the fight, he'll come back down. If not, he'll stay at 54. So like I said, whichever one he want to do, I'm with it. I ain't gonna knock him.
Well, see, my thing is that when you heard Oscar De La Hoya speak, he says, well, we want to make Alexa Rocha, and then we want to make Virgil Ortiz, and then we want to sit down and try to make the Errol Spence fight. I can get him that fight too. But look at the timeline. If Terence Crawford and Rocha fight, which is a bullshit fight, you know what I'm saying, another bullshit fight, I wouldn't watch that shit if it was outside my front door if I had to pay for it. But you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, he says Rocha and Terence Crawford, right? Mm-hmm. So you say that happens, let's say June.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's cool. Now, if he had said Rocha and Terence Crawford and then Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, but he didn't say that. He said Rocha and Terence Crawford then Virgil Ortiz, and then I want to, bro. That's
that's dead.
You want this dude to wait around for you a whole nother year? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that ain't
That's
happening.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see. I ain't heard that Porky. I ain't heard him say.
When the last time Bud fought more than once in a year too? So if he gonna fight them 3 fights, we talking about that's gonna take 2.5, 3 years for him to fight those 3 fights.
That's over. That's why I said that's why I was on board with it, because I'm like, get that fight in June. That way, when Errol fight, y'all on the same page. Nobody can say, "Oh, I've been out the ring for this long," or "I've been." That's if he's talking about Rocha, then Virgil, then Errol. Now that shit dead. So if he don't go out to Errol Spence after this Rocha fight, man, that's over with. Yeah, that shit dead. Because Errol definitely not fit to stay no 2 fights and no goddamn 54, then come back down to 47. That's damn sure ain't happening. Or he not fit to have a fight at 54, then fight at 47, then wait to try to fight him again. Nah, he ain't dictate no pace like that. No pace like that. Yeah, now if he trying to go on that time schedule, then that shit dead. Yeah, that's dead in the water. So we'll see. We'll see if he I'm with you on that. Yeah, I ain't heard that part.
That's why I said that. I said that shit dead. My man, Randall Bivens.
Yeah, money. He gave a whole motherfucking fight schedule, bro. My bad.
Right. Let me get to this super chat real quick. My man Randall Bivens says Bud want to be the big dog somewhere, and he knows there's too many in the PBC. That's why he might go to Golden Boy. Yeah, he go to Golden Boy. He definitely gonna be the big dog over there. You know, that's what he love. You know, y'all, man, come on, man. We see how he move. Vovo Ranch in that super chat. He says, This fight is for welterweight supremacy. If this happens at 47, the winner will be the best welterweight after Mayweather. Yeah, man. Real talk. And they'll do something that Mayweather never did. It's become undisputed. Actually, if they fought, whoever won that fight would be the first undisputed at 147 ever in the 4-belt era. The first ever to have 4 belts. You ain't never been done before at 147.
Bud don't care about that shit. He care about making sure that he can stay undisputed and Earl not. So he just trying to hide that belt from him. He don't care about that shit.
At this point, you know, if like I said, he haven't signed yet, but it looked like he gonna sign. And if he does, hey, Earl got a chunk to do to move on, bro. You already talking about Alexa Rocha, motherfucking Virgil Ortiz, and then Errol Spence. They putting Errol Spence on the motherfucking as the last priority.
Yeah, Earl go leave. He not finna stick around for no 2 fights, then fight him. He ain't finna do that shit. Hell no, he ain't finna do that shit. Yeah, that shit over with. I think this nigga talking about Alexis Rocha, then come and see if they can make it happen with Earl, then Virgil Ortiz. But if you talking about back to back and then try to come, oh hell no, you can forget about that shit.
Yeah, man. You know, so my thing right now, the question that I want to ask with all of that being said, Errol Spence fights Keith Thurman. By that time, you know, we might be seeing, you know, by that time, well, shit, by what it looked like, you know what I'm saying? The champ is still going to be Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo is still going to be the champion. So when Errol Spence, after Keith Thurman, he moved up to 154. Usually, you got all them belts at 147. You want to move up and you want to fight for a belt. But Jermell Charlo got all the belts. What happens? Because we know it's always strap season for EJ. We ain't seen EJ in the non-title bout in a long time. Do you just move up to 147 and have a couple fights that's not for a title, or what do you do because Jermell Charlo got the straps?
Jermell gonna have to get down. Jermell gonna have to get down and lay down. He gonna have to find his ass a new trainer and fight Earl, or Mel gonna have to move his ass up because Earl coming for them hoes, bro. I'm telling you, I'm letting you know right now. He gonna have to move to 160 and drop them belts, or he gonna have to get in that ring with Earl, bro. And he gonna have to find a new trainer because we all know who Derrick James chooses. We all know who Derrick will train.
He said he would drop a few titles. You ain't got to drop all the titles.
I don't think he gonna move like
as
that.
As long as he got them belts, Earl trying to go fight champions, bro. As long as he can drop them hoes, Earl might fight a vacant while you drop that hoe. But if you stay at 154 long enough, you're gonna have to see that man, bro. He gonna have to move up, bro. Or he gonna have to fight his homeboy that we know he don't want to fight. He said he don't want to fight him. Earl said he'll fight his ass, bro.
But the thing about that, right, is like I don't see Jermell Charlo, as big head as he is, just dropping the belts neither. Because, bro, that's going that to me, bro. Like bro. That ain't no good look. I'm moving up and then you just dropping belts and saying here, huh? That ain't no good look on Jermell Charlo, because now it's looking like that you just plain out scared of this man. And you know people gonna get to talking. You know the boxing fans is gonna get to talking. Like, I don't know, man. And then Jermell Charlo talking about, I might stay at 160 for the rest of my career. I don't have no problem making weight.
154.
I'm good right here.
Man, Earl said, if you my friend, then you will not block me from an opportunity. When I'm coming up, I'm coming to get them hoes. So you gonna fight me, nigga? Or you gonna get out the way, bro? Like, I'm letting you know what he gonna do, bro. Like, you know how he get down, bro. He's coming for the
get real sticky, dog.
He's coming for them hoes.
Hey, we some instigating ass motherfuckers, and this shit finna get real sticky once EJ moved to 154.
He said, knockout test. Speaking the truth, he said it multiple times. Shit, he said, I mean, you never found an interview where Errol Spence said he won't fight Jimmy. You never heard out of his own mouth where he said, "No, I won't fight him." He said, "No, we can make a lot of money." And he said, "If you're my friend," he said, "Shit, you go get the money. We go get the money. If you really care for him, we go get the money." But I've also seen Jermell say, I'll drop the titles and we go reign together. So we'll see. But I see what you're saying, knockout too. How long do we reign together before people say, "Hey man, look here. If you motherfuckers fight each other, one go up and one go down." And Earl, you still want to be undisputed, so you can have an opportunity to be undisputed at 54. So shit,
especially this too money. Jermell done already damn near cleaned out most of the division, bro. So Earl won't be had like if Earl don't move up and fight Jermell. I mean, you might get Fundora before Jermell get him, but it look like Jermell about to come back and get the winner of Harrison and Zoo. And if that happen to be Zoo and Jermell dust him off, bro, everybody that you can fight at the top, you're just gonna be fighting his leftovers, bro.
Right.
Like, you just gonna fight people that he already beaten, shit, bro. And ain't nobody trying to see that shit, bro. They gonna have to see each other, or Jermell gonna have to move. I'm telling y'all, bro.
And who you gonna fight, Jermell? You gonna keep having rematches, because how many rematches could you have? People don't want to see rematch after rematch.
Yeah, and then that's when we can hopefully, by the time Earl get there, establish himself, maybe Boots will start moving up, Virgil will start moving up, we get some new blood.
I think they come with a lot of money though. Knockout and Key, to be real with you, be like, look here, man, y'all motherfuckers say y'all will fight for the money. Now, here y'all go.
The thing is, bro, who gonna train Jermell? He gonna be at the huge disadvantage.
He probably go back to Ronnie Shield.
Yeah, he gonna have
Ronnie Shields don't fuck with each other like that.
Yeah, he'll have to, bro. He'll go back to Ronnie Shield.
No, I don't know. That's a crazy situation, but you know what's coming.
He said, "I ain't never leaving my coach, man." So I think Jermell probably. I don't know, bro. That's gonna be.
I think he gonna move up, bro. Listen, he knows what's coming, bro. Like, that's why he showed that man the respect he showed him. Like, that's why he went to Derrick James in the first place. When he talk about Earl, that's why you see the reverence and the respect he talk about him with, and that's why you got one of them. Like, just think about this: if me and you debate behind the scenes, money, and you come in and you say, yeah, bro, like, I'll debate Knockout on his own channel and shit. But then I'm coming with the energy like, nah, bro, I never debate my brother. You know what I'm saying? He come over there, I hosted this shit, but I never debate him. That's the shit. People gonna know that when we debated behind the scenes, you probably whoop my ass, bro. So Jermell and Earl, you can tell by the energy, like Earl, like, yeah, shit, I'll fight him. Jermell, like, shit, that we'll reign together. I'll move up. I'll do this. I'll do that, bro. He knows, dog. Like, he knows what's coming for his ass, bro. He knows, man. He gonna move up, bro. He ain't gonna fight Earl, dog, because he don't want to lose that coach from Derrick James, man.
But he don't want. But see, this is the thing, right? When he did his last interview, he talking like he don't never want to move up. He like, man, I make weight easy. It ain't nothing. Like, I make weight easy. I don't need to move up. I'm probably gonna stay here. So at one point, I'm like, yeah, Maul gonna move up. He ain't even got to worry about Maul. Maul ain't even a factor no more. So he could move up easily if he wanted to, but he like shit. He sound like he don't want to move up, and them dudes at 168 is a lot bigger than him.
Yeah,
they're a lot bigger than him at 168.
Yeah. Cause I guess
might not want to move up. He don't look like he want to move up.
You mean at 160?
You gonna end up getting somebody gonna have to fight somebody.
No, you know what? I'm thinking of 168 at 160.
160.
Yeah, he can move up to 160, but he acting like he don't want to, but he can move up to 160 and probably Shit, he probably beat everybody at 160.
The best fighters is Carlos Adames and fucking Janabek right now. 160. I mean, what Triple G? Like 160 ain't really got no wreck up there like that.
Really got no killers up there. Ain't no big money up there neither.
That's true too, though. That's a fucking fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he don't want to move up, and he kind of comfortable. I look at Mel, and he comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just being the man at 154 right now, and it's gonna be a sticky situation because the media, us, everybody gonna start pressing that issue, and it's all you gonna hear. You know what they gonna try to do? That everybody's gonna try to put Jermell Charlo against Errol Spence.
Yeah, I mean it's the biggest fight. It's the biggest fight.
That is the best fight in the best. Once Errol Spence moves, that's the best fight in the best.
Right, bro. That's the best
bro. Like they need to fight each other, or somebody gonna have to lay down, bro. Like it's the same energy. Like I hate between fucking Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson right now, bro. Like I don't like that type of energy. Like nigga, y'all need to fight. Like unless you really blood brothers, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Y'all need to
they're not at that stage in their career, because Keyshawn Davis, he's still, they ain't got.
Yeah, I know, but the cheerleading and shit, bro. Like the cheerleading, like you ain't supposed to be talking about what Shakur should do to Devin. You need to be talking about what you do to Devin. That's a whole nother topic, though. I ain't trying to.
He only said that because he know he's not in position to get the Devin Haney fight, right? So what he's saying is Shakur's there already, right? Like he's there. I got ways to go before I get it. We see he's still fighting the fucking 6th round. I don't think he made an 8th round yet, right? So what he's saying is,
I think that was the first 8 rounder against Burgos. I could be wrong though.
It ain't that he cheerleading. It's just that he like shit. Shakur moving up. This nigga is championship elite level. Shakur coming for titles. So it's like, okay, when Shakur come up, he right there. He get one fight, then he finna fight for titles. So what he's saying is, nigga, don't talk that shit, right? It the same shit you said with him and Shakur is what Keyshawn Davis is saying with Shakur and Devin Haney. You feel me? He's saying the same shit you saying. He know he ain't there yet, but y'all there. So if y'all tomorrow y'all want all the smoke with every motherfucker, don't get the crying when it's like shit. He a boxing fan too. He want to see the smoke. So I ain't mad at him for saying what he said about Shakur and Devin Haney. I think Bill and them try to shit on that boy for pumping that fight up because it's a hell of a fight, bro. They talk shit behind the scenes all the time. Just like with Shakur and Richard Hitchison was talking shit about Tank motherfucking ass. It's just that they go talk shit like, motherfucker, go ahead and fight him. You in position to fight him. So let's see if you'll fight him since you've been smart, you'll fight everybody else. So I don't blame Keyshawn Davis for speaking this shit.
I ain't mad at that perspective, bro. I totally understand where you come from. It's just something in me money. I'm like, shit, bro, like you at the weight class too. You need to be talking shit about what you gonna do, nigga. You don't need to be talking shit about what somebody else gonna do.
But it look more like clout chasing, though. It look more like clout chasing. Not saying I know people say like, bro, damn well you have to get that fight. That nigga, damn Bill, he just clout chasing, sucking our dicks because he want to get the fight. But he ain't done shit to get the fight. What the fuck?
Thanks for getting me demonetized money.
Man, we been cursing all day, nigga. Shit, you been cursing all day.
Crazy, bro.
Shit. Well, that's what Bill gonna say though. He is.
Yeah, you 100% right on that. I can't argue with you, bro. I can't argue.
Let me read this super chat. My man $1 Trillion Dream say EJ and Bud can only happen after EJ and Thurman. Spence told us the plan. I'll have for him best. He said I'll have him best thing to do for Bud is fight along the same timeline as EJ. Then Bud and EJ next. What's up with Showtime? That's not happening because we just explained to you that if he signs with, that's the best thing to do to fight on the same timeline is Errol Spence. If you wanted to fight, that's what he should be doing. That's what he would be doing if he really wanted to fight. But Oscar, if he signs with Oscar, they already got a plan for him. You know what I'm saying? They got a plan for we got a plan for Tank. They got a plan for we got a plan for Bud. We got the blueprint for Bud. They got a plan for Bud already. They ain't, these $1 Trillion Dreams. And then my man Jermaine Bean in that super chat says Maul about to vacate, Mel will step in. That's what we thought at one point, but like I said, if you listen to Maul, if you listen to Mel speak, he's saying he don't want to move up now. He comfortable at 154. He don't have no trouble making weight, and he want to stay there for longer. $1 Trillion Dream say they both trained by Derek. So how that gonna work? Well, You know, like Money said, one of them is gonna have to go with another channel, bro. Something's wrong with some of these dudes for real. You'll block them and then they'll come back and make another page. Like, bro, you spend all of that time.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you spend all of that time making all of these different pages just so you could type some idiotic shit in the chat. Like, I don't understand that. These motherfuckers got too much time on their hands. And then when you realize it be a grown-ass man doing it too.
That's exactly what them corny motherfuckers do.
My man M Dub says, how can the fight I think he meant they fight. How can they fight if they have the same coach? Well, they can fight. One of them just gonna have to go, you know what I'm saying, with a different trainer.
Well, we know what that is. Like Naga said, they don't have it. Yeah, they work with the same coach, but that's Errol Spence coach.
Yeah. Just so we clear him, Dub. If that shit happened, you'll see Derrick James and Errol Spence corner. He been training Errol since Errol was a boy, man. Mel just came up.
William Old School, what's happening with it? He said ETB and KL Money, salute, fellas. Salute to you.
Salute Old School. Key, let me make this point on what you were saying just real quick. It don't take a second on what you were saying about.
Let me read this.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, A-Side Boxing Talk says that's not true. The fight can still be made. I think you may be talking about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, but he says Errol and Bud fight can still be made if Bud signed with Golden Boy. We'll talk about that, but let me let Knockout get his, you know. I was
gonna say real quick, like you were saying, bro, and it goes to what this brother's trying to say too. No big promotion company is signing you, then selling you away in a fight, a cross promotional fight that you can lose right off the bat. If they sign you, they're gonna want you to fight their fighters first, so they can try to make some money back on their investment before they risk you losing. So, can the fight be made between Earl and Bud if he a Golden Boy? Probably so, but they ain't looking to do that. They're gonna try to put him in there with their guys so they can make some in-house money with Rocha, Cobb, maybe fucking Virgil Ortiz, bro. And that's why people are upset that he's signing the Golden Boy if that is indeed what he chooses to do, bro. That shit don't make no sense, man. That's why I didn't understand the whole Earl was ducking Bud back in 2018 and 2019. Nobody's doing that shit. They hadn't been on pay-per-view yet. They hadn't became real big stars yet. They both were getting built up by their promotional company. So I never understood that shit. And that's why we don't like them going to Golden Boy, because we know what the play is. We know what Golden Boy about to do. They about to put him in with all their fighters. They ain't really going, and they're going to use Earl Spence's name. Every time he got a fight coming up, they're going to say he fighting this person because Earl ducking him when he fight Rocha. If you get ready to fight Virgil Ortiz, he fighting Virgil Ortiz because Earl ducking him. Like, we all know the play, bro. We know what's about to fucking happen, man.
Tina says, I believe Mel drops one belt at a time to give EJ a chance to fight for the vacant belt to eventually become undisputed. I mean, I just, like, it's hard for me to see a fighter that's, you know what I'm saying, at that level just saying, you know what, fuck it, man, I'm going to drop him. I'm going to drop him so we could both be champions, because if you stand at the same weight class, eventually some got to give. It's like, okay, I got one belt, or I got two belts, or I got one belt and you got the rest. Now I want them other belts you got. Because I ain't finna just be fighting. You know, EJ is scrap season, so he don't fight for non-titles. Sheena says, Fanon said Mel is dropping belt and Errol fighting Zoo. Well, we don't really know what they doing, but like I said, once again, is, you know, I thought Mel was at first I thought he was just going, you know, hey, I'm gonna drop a couple, but now he like, shit, I want to stay at the division. So who knows, you know? And fans is going, man. And
fans
EJ,
gonna demand that shit, bro. Ain't nobody trying to watch Earl go to 154 and beat up the people that Mel already stopped, bro.
I'm
gonna try to watch that shit over and over again, bro. Come on, man.
Right, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? EJ, he listened to everything that everybody say, right? And some of that shit, like, he not like Terence Crawford, he not finna get on the internet and argue with you, but some of that shit irritate him. But it drives him, it motivates him to want to prove everybody wrong. So if he go to 154 and he just able to grab belts because Jermell Charlo is snatching them, y'all already know with the boxing world, the media, everybody gonna talk shit. Everybody gonna be talking big shit. You know what I'm saying? And some gonna have to give. That's all I'm saying. That ain't gonna work.
I agree. I agree 120%, Key. Like, it's gonna come down to what Jamel feels. I feel like Key saying, I feel like Jamel, he say the number one super welterweight in the world. He understand that power. It feel good to be undisputed at that division. It feel good. I can tell how his demeanor and everything. So, like I said, I'm still on the line of him dropping titles, but at the same time, he know what that look like, right? And it's not like they hang out with one another. It ain't like Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo. Like right now, they talking to each other on the phone, or Jamel got his crew, Errol Spence got his crew. Now, when it's time to work, we in the gym with each other and shit like that, and we good. We'll show up to each other fight. But it ain't like we you know what I'm saying, we just hanging out and chilling, you know what I'm saying? And that's why Earl can say the things that he's saying. But at the same time, it'll come down to Jamel Charlo and what he's feeling like. Maybe Big Twin get in his head, hey man, look here, bro. That ain't your fucking brother for real. I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? You better start looking like see, you talking about his lines only. Go out there and show them, and Jamel, like, you know what? Fuck it. We can get in there and fight. It might fuck with no emotional things of that nature, but hey, that fight in Texas, bro. Hey, look here. That's money.
Hey, you hitting it how I was just about to say the two Houston and Dallas, bro. Come on, dog.
Mm-hmm. That's money, bro. And Earl, he want his money. That's what he about. He want his money. Like you say, we got these babies to take care of, boy. And if you really my homeboy, if that money on the table, you go fight me, shit. And like I say, they'll put that money up for Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo, bro. Like the background behind that, the storyline, like, man, I'm in the building for that one, Key.
Oh man, come on, man.
What, bro? The whole man, it's gonna be so much lean and in Houston and low ride, man. This shit gonna be, bro. Come on, dog.
That shit
Come
gonna
on,
start a
y'all.
rift. That shit gonna start a rift between Houston and Dallas.
Right. They already Houston and Dallas. They already got their little thing, you know what I'm saying? Their little rivalry.
Yeah. That shit gonna start a rift.
But man, I ain't gonna lie, I would love to see it, but I don't know, man. Like I said, shit finna get real sticky within the next year. Some gonna have to shake. A-Side Boxer said, remember, it's scrap season. Errol don't want no vacant belts. And I agree. You know what I'm saying? EJ ain't the one that's gonna fight tune-ups and for vacant belts and all that shit. He wants some smoke.
Can't see him moving up and fighting for fucking vacant belts against somebody Jamel already knocked out or some shit, bro. He ain't doing that shit, man.
He wants that real smoke. But right now, something that you said earlier, I said I was gonna address. I'm gonna get back to it. A-Side Boxing. He says if Terence Crawford signs with Golden Boy, the fight can still happen. Anything can happen, but the question is, what's the chances of it happening? You know what I'm saying? With the history with Golden Boy, like I spoke about this yesterday, with the history of Golden Boy and Al Haymon and the PBC, they don't mess with each other at all on no type of level. They don't do no business. And the only reason that we even seeing Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia negotiations go this far is because, for one, that fight is very, very big. For two, both fighters were behind the scenes pushing for that fight. Ryan Garcia was Ryan Garcia was threatening to do whatever he had to do to leave Golden Boy if they didn't make the fight happen, right? Mm-hmm. And this is something that's been going on for at least 3 years. Mm-hmm. So, first of all, you don't got another 3 years to be trying to get some shit going because Terence Crawford went to another promoter that your people that are managed by don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying, bro? That if he goes to Golden Boy and sign the Golden Boy, that fight is pretty much done with. Like, you can say, oh yeah, it can still happen. Anything can happen, but will it actually happen? Mm-hmm. I highly doubt. Unless Golden Boy is just like, look, hey, we'll let you. You know what I'm saying? We'll put it on both platforms, and we'll take all the financial, loss for it. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that's gonna put our neck out there. They ain't finna do that shit, especially for no Terence Crawford.
Facts, Key.
And salute, knockout. I got you, knockout. Yeah, man. So, shit. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's a lot of shit that's gonna have to shake. It's a lot of shit that's gonna have to shake, man. This 147, 154 pound division, man. It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of shit that's gonna be moved around in the next year. Cause you got a whole new crop coming in.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So, but with all that being said, great show, man. Hell of a show. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. Money Brown will be on tonight cooking. Like I said, get the likes up. Make sure that it's free. Don't cost you nothing to hit the like. Money. Let them know what you got going on tonight.
Yeah, man. Tonight we will be cooking, man. Tonight I know I've been off for 2 days dealing with some personal situations. Had a death in the family with a little cousin, still dealing with that little tragedy. But we will be on tonight, man, cooking on certain topics. I ain't really got the topics that I'm gonna touch on, so I'm still going through picking out some topics. So y'all come rock out with your boy tonight, man. Show some love. Continue to support my brother Key. Support my brother Knockout Boxing. I got a debate coming up on Knockout Show. I don't know who the dude is. I guess he must have called me out or some shit. So I don't know how that is, but. I'm gonna debate the dude. I think it's next Thursday, February the 9th, on my cousin Willie's birthday. So when I seen the date, and it's my closest cousin who was with me when I got paralyzed, so I said I'll go show up and show out on my cousin's birthday, man. So we'll be up on Knockout February the 9th. Y'all come through, rock out with your boy, man. Appreciate y'all. Continue to support. Hit that like button and show some love, man. Smash and bang that cash app. Show my brother Keith some love, man. This shit is not easy. You know what I'm saying? And his work is hard. Trust and believe me, this work is hard. I know it might look easy. People seeing people running shows and seeing people get up here just think we're just kicking the Willie Bobo, but boy, y'all don't know half of it. But salute to y'all for coming through, rocking out with us, man. Y'all come on over to Money Brown TV tonight. We're gonna rock out.
Yeah. And I appreciate everybody that came through. Everybody that in the comments, everybody that hit the like button. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. We will be back tomorrow, but tonight, like you said, tune in to Money Brown TV. He gonna be cooking up for y'all. I appreciate everybody, and I didn't even know you was debating, man. I'm definitely gonna want to check that out. I'm definitely gonna want to check that out.
Knockout hit me up about some dude. I wasn't gonna do it at first, but then I looked at the date. I said, you know what, fuck it, man. Let me go on over on Knockout, show some love, man. It's on Errol Spence, Terence Crawford and shit. I got the little toppers and shit. Tear his ass out the frame and keep it moving.
Yes, sir. And my man Aaron Muhammad, I appreciate the support for the channel, man. Appreciate you. But with all that being said, y'all know we will be back, and y'all know what it is. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all. Appreciate everybody.